This is the senior soldier, the officer commanding the Blues and Royals Mounted Squadron. His horse is the standard Household Calvary shortback Black Irish Draft, and if you look under its throat, this here is known as the beard, and the idea it takes the punch out of a sword thrust at the horse's throat. The bridle, the critical bit actually is the chain, so if all the leather's cut away, the chain is still attached to the bit. He's wearing the standard Household Calvary helmet with the Garter star, but the red plume for the Blues and Royals. And the Blues and Royals are the historic amalgamation of two regiments raised in 1661. The Royal Horse Guards and the 1st Royal Dragoons. Perhaps the emblem the Household Calvary is most proud of is this French eagle that was captured at Waterloo. Cromwell's cavalry were called Ironsides because they wore cuirasses or breastplates like this. When Charles II came back, escorted by his lifeguards, he was reminded by his courtiers that he owed his position and his security actually to Cromwell's army that had beaten his fathers at the Battle of Worcester, after which he'd been escorted into exile. And so the standing army for Charles was Cromwell's army, and the cavalry were Cromwell's Ironsides. He was very wisely advised, Charles, to remove Cromwell's officers but to keep Cromwell's soldiers, and trusted courtiers and followers of Charles were given the Cromwellian regiments. One of them, the Earl of Oxford, was given a Cromwellian cavalry Ironside regiment, and that is why, because he gave them his Oxford blue livery, you have this tunic here. If you go to Paris and you visit Napoleon's tomb in Les Invalides, you will find there are 3 of these eagles missing because the Royal Dragoons captured one of them, and the Scots Greys captured another one, and the Inniskilling Dragoons captured another one, all at the Battle of Waterloo. And after the Battle of Waterloo, the Household Calvary were given as a battle honour the cuirasses to wear, because at the battle they took out the French Cuirassier Regiment. And the British Foot Guard regiments all wear the black furry bearskin cap, because that too is a battle honour from Waterloo. And indeed the colours I'm wearing on this tie are called the Waterloo colours. The squadron leader is mounted on the charger. His saddlecloth or shabrack is emblazoned with chosen battle honours from 1660 to 2015. And he is out in front of his men with his trumpeter, and he'll be also accompanied by his senior soldier, his squadron corporal major, carrying the standard, again emblazoned with battle honours. And above all, his weapon is the longest sword in the British Army. Outstretched, it can outreach a lance, and if you're doing a full tilt charge, the idea is you stab the lancer very quickly and then withdraw it on your way past, rather than having your arm ripped out by the velocity. But arguably this is the smartest uniform in the Household Calvary. The senior soldier of the Blues and Royals Mounted Squadron, the actual squadron leader, the officer in charge himself.